So as we practice our conversions, remember the video that you just watched and the rule, okay? If we're going to small to a large unit, which would be fly to horse, divide, of course. If we're going to a larger to smaller, which would be horse to fly, multiply. Okay, you're going to need to know that as we can do this. So we're turning 5 feet into inches. So we're going from feet to inches. Well, if I'm going from feet to inches, well, a foot is larger than an inch. So I'm going from large to small. So I'm going from large to small. So which means I'm going from horse to fly, multiply. So my equivalent measure. So you are going to need your reference page. So I know 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, period. So my plan, I'm going to take my feet. What I say I'm going to do? Multiply times how many? 12. And that's going to equal our inches that we're looking for. So my number sentence, So my number sentence, how many feet? 5. So take 5 times 12. 5 times 12, there's my number sentence, is going to equal my inches. So to solve, 12 times 5 equals, well, I'm going to write it going 12 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10, regroup. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So 60 inches. There you go. All right, so we're going from 7 feet is equal to how many inches? Well, again, I know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, period. So again, I'm doing feet, which is larger than inches. So I'm going from larger units to smaller units. So that's horse to fly, what? Multiply. So I take my plan. So I'm going to take those feet. Again, I'm going to times it by 12 because there's 12 inches in 1 foot. And it's going to equal my inches. So my number sentence is how many feet? There's 7. So I take my 7 feet, times it by 12, and that's going to equal our answer. So I have 12 times 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 1 more is 8. So 84 inches. Ooh, they put it in a word problem for us. Now, it says Diego's father is 6 feet tall. How many inches tall is his father? So we're going from feet to inches. So again, I know for 1 foot, it's 12 inches. So I know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So again, my plan, since I'm going from feet to inches, that's a larger unit to a smaller unit. So it's like horse to fly, what? Multiply. So again, I'm going to take those feet they gave me, I'm going to times it by 12, and that's going to equal my inches. So how many feet was he? He was 6. So that's 6 times 12, and that's going to equal our answer. So I have 12 times 6. There we go. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. So 72 inches. So our answer, oh, there's B. It's not here because it is here, is B. All right, here we go. 5 yards to feet. Ooh, we have something different. So we're going from yards to feet. Well, using my reference chart, which I have attached for you, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So I know that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. Well, a yard is bigger than a foot, right? So again, we're going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So I'm going from horse to fly, what? Multiply. So I'm going to take those yards, I'm going to times it by 3, and it's going to equal the feet I'm missing. How many yards do they give us? 5. 5 yards times our 3 feet is going to equal our feet. So here I have 5 times 3 equals 15 feet. 38 yards to feet. So again, I know that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So this is going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So horse to fly, what? Multiply. So we're going to take those yards, we're going to times it by 3, and it's going to equal our missing feet. Oops. Sorry, I got a little distracted here. It's going to equal our missing feet. There we go. So now our number sentence is how many yards? This time it's 38 yards. So 38 times 3 will equal our answer. So I'm going to have to stack them. 38 times 3. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. So 114 feet. We're doing great. Okay, we have one more that we're going to practice together, and it's F. It says, Braylon's classroom measures 8 yards in length. What is the length of her classroom in feet? So we're going from yards to feet. Well, I do know that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. I knew that because I was using my reference chart. 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So our plan is I'm going to take those yards, right? Because we're going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So horse to fly, multiply. So I'm going to take those yards, I'm going to multiply it by 3, and that will equal our feet we're solving for. So I have how many yards? What did it say? 8 yards. So 8 times 3 will equal our answer. Well, 8 times 3 is equal to 24. So our answer is 24 feet. So our answer, looking over here, is H. All right, I've attached something for you to practice.